Have you been feeling discouraged lately? It's time to talk about learned helplessness. So this is a really important concept to know about, especially if you're typically an ambitious person and lately you've just been feeling a little bit disappointed, discouraged, maybe a little bit low. Maybe your energy just isn't the same. Maybe you're not excited about life or your goals as you normally are. And so learned helplessness is a very famous psychological concept that essentially states that we tend to get a little bit depressed when we're not able to have efficacy in achieving our goals. And what that means is that we need to have control in our ability to achieve. And this is something I see so often as a individual who works primarily with large tech organizations. And in large tech organizations, we have these massive structures that are ambiguous, highly complex, and a lot of times the cause and effect isn't quite clear to individuals who work there. So you might be working on something, you might be trying to drive an initiative, and for whatever reason, it might get cut. And this is a true recipe for learned helplessness. It basically tells you that whatever you do isn't worth it because there might be some unknown reason why it might get cut. There might be some unknown reason why you're not able to make it happen. And so if we see this happening over and over again, in which we strive to achieve something, and then there's some reason it gets cut that's out of our control, there's some reason that we're told not to work on it anymore because it's out of our control, or essentially we're not able to make progress in a way that is out of our control, then we will develop learned helplessness, which is essentially we'll develop a lot of symptoms that look very similar to depression. And learned helplessness is actually one of the leading theories of what causes depression. So we'll stop enjoying the things we normally enjoy. We'll feel low energy. We won't have our usual ambitions. We might not want to spend as much time with people. We won't feel excited about work. We might even feel like work is a massive chore and it's very difficult to get ourselves to work. And this is something that I think is one of the things that really needs to be talked about when working in large organizations, enterprise organizations, because when people do not feel like they have the ability to achieve their goals, to achieve the things that are expected of them, and that they are able to control those, then they will develop learned helplessness. And that is not the same as being lazy. That is not the same as being demotivated. It is the brain's natural solution to a working environment that is overly ambiguous, overly complex, and lacks personal autonomy, which basically means that individual workers are not able to have enough autonomy over their own work, and they basically feel like their ability to succeed is outside of their own hands.